Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to High Vibrational Kings. This is a channel for people that want to better themselves in life. Shout out to anybody holding on to their energy, breaking bad addictions, and trying to become a better version of themselves. HVK all day. Let's get it, man. All right, let me just all right, we good. So, in today's video, I want to talk about pros and cons of counting days. Okay. So one of my previous videos, I was talking about how, you shouldn't be counting days. You shouldn't be so focused on that. And, you know, I want to apologize if I came off a little too aggressive or a little too assertive. That's how it be on retention sometimes, guys. You have like this I don't give a damn attitude. You're just very direct. Um, but I was thinking about that video that I made, and I was just like, I kind of want to go over some different topics. So basically, what I want to say is that, for people that are new to retention, right? If they're new to it, if they're barely discovering it, it's normal to be curious about it, right? It's very normal to count days and things like that. So that's what this video is gonna be about, man. Like in the very beginning, like when you discover retention, it's like something new, right? And you just become very intrigued by it, right? You become very intrigued. So now you start putting it into practice, right? You start retaining, and naturally, I feel like you kind of want to count the days because it's something new. Prior to retention, you're probably just busting nuts like all the time, without any thought, right? So now that you discover retention, it's something like a kind of like you view it as a challenge. I feel like everybody kind of views it as a challenge in the very beginning, even if they stumble it across it through whatever reason. I feel like everybody starts off as a challenge in the beginning, but it evolves into something greater. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean it's normal. But the problem is how I mentioned in that video is when you start getting so consumed by an obsession of just keeping track of what day you're on, and just streaks, the benefits and all that is normal. So I want to say that when you first go on retention, uh you want to armor up with information, right? Armor up with information, but don't let it overconsume you, right? Don't fall down the rabbit hole of just feeling like you need to be counting every single day, and you're just adding a lot of stress to yourself. And it's kind of you're not putting your energy on the right type of things, right? You have to actually put it to practice. You can't just be watching the videos and then just counting the days and just be focusing on just the days itself. What's important is what you're doing in those days that matter, right? How are you trying to better your life, right? How are you trying to see your future like? Retention is a tool, man. You have to put 50-50. You have to put in the work as well. Retention is a huge help, but you also have to put in the work as well. Okay? So I know I went a little bit off track, but I just wanted to get that out of the way, that counting days is normal. It's perfectly fine for people that are just new to it. That way it kind of it's something new, so they just kind of want to be oh, let's see what I experienced after 30 days, and it's curiosity, right? So that's what I didn't really think about. But like I said, man, at some point, if you known about retention for a while now, um, at some point you have to just turn it into a lifestyle, man. Stop being so fixated on counting days and just treat it like a lifestyle, and you realize that everything just flows way better. You're not putting your energy on trying to build up a streak, because that streak can actually make you self-destruct in a way. You just putting so much energy. You're basically putting an identity behind your days, right? But it could become unhealthy when you do that, right? So when you're not counting days, it's just more in that flow state energy. You're not even thinking about being on retention. You just are retention. You're living retention, right? You're not thinking that you're on it. You're living it. Okay. You're not even focused on just like reaching certain like limits. I mean, I feel like it's cool, like in the beginning, seeing like, oh, let's see if I could go 30, 60, 100 days. But after you know that you could do that, I feel like it's good to just, let it go. Uh, like the counting days, just let that go and watch how everything becomes more like flowy, right? You're not even focused on the days. So yeah, man, like I said, if you're new to retention, counting days can be healthy, right? Like you see, like it's something new, right? You want to reach a milestone, you want to have a goal set in place, right? That's normal. I remember when I first went like 30 days on retention, it was just like the best feeling in the world. It's just like it's something new, like it's an accomplishment, right? Like you want to keep track of that accomplishment, but at the same time, there's been many different streaks that I've been on, guys. 30, 50, 100 plus. And what I've noticed is that like the days or the times where you don't even like think about it, like you try to push the numbers like as far as you can, like in the back of your mind, that's when the journey is more like flowy. That's when the journey is more, how it's supposed to be, not being so like caught up in like numbers and things like that, man. But like I said, you could do like whatever works best for you. Like I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad. Like something like it works for me. Not putting so much energy on it. But like I said, man, like it could just become like an obsession if you're not careful. Like if you're just like, just counting days, like it's the final countdown. It's the final streak down. You know what I'm saying, guys? So yeah, don't get wrapped up. Don't get lost in the sauce, man. Don't get lost in the sauce. Just maintain your frame, retain gang. You know what I'm saying? And just live it, man. Just live your life and treat it like a lifestyle, man. It's not, maybe in the beginning, like I said, it is a challenge, but isn't every day a challenge? Oh shit! All right, man. I'm gonna go eat something, man. I'm hungry. We out. Peace.